Hey everyone, today I'm going to go over my favorite Amazon fashion purchases from 2021. So everything I'm talking about today was actually purchased in 2021. I have tons of Amazon favorites that I wore last year, but I'm not including them in this. I had to narrow it down somehow. So only things that were actually purchased in 2021. I'm also only including things that you can actually still purchase. There's no need to taunt you with favorites that are no longer available, and really it was only just one thing. Amazon has an in-house brand called The Drop, and The Drop is made up of two different collections. They have a staple collection, and I have at least one thing I know from there that I want to share with you, but then they also have limited run releases where they collaborate with influencers to release a limited number of clothing items for a limited amount of time. And the dress that I absolutely love and wore for my GG New York fashion shoot was part of a limited run, and that's why you're not going to see it in this video. Before we get into the actual items, I just want to remind you how this works. Open up the description box where it says show more, and it's going to list everything that I'm talking about here today in the order in which I mention it. It's going to have a link where you can click on it to learn more about that product, sizing, color options, all that. Or of course you can purchase it through that link. It'll have the price, at least the current price. We know that Amazon fluctuates, and it'll have the size that I have in it. Let's start with long sleeve tops. And this first one I love so much, I bought it twice. It is a cowl neck, kind of turtleneck sort of, waffle knit, long sleeve Batwing tee. That is a mouthful. It's more of a tunic length. It's a very thin material. I have it in an olive green and a caramel. It's very oversized, so definitely get your true size. I have it in a size small. I like the versatility of this because of the length. It looks really good over leggings, skinny jeans, but because the material is on the thinner side, you can easily tuck it in just a little front tuck. You could do a full tuck, so there's a lot you can do with it. And because the material is loose, even though it's Batwing, it still also fits under a cardigan or a jacket. Next, we have this lace sleeve waffle knit top. This was an Amazon bestseller for 2021 just for the Amazon brand. Also a personal bestseller for me. It is beautiful. This goes without saying, everything on Amazon comes in multiple color options, multiple prints and solids. So we're not even gonna go into that. I have it in the navy, and I also purchased a second one in white. I, again, like the versatility of this one. It's a little bit dressy with the lace sleeves, but the body is a cotton blend and it's waffle knit, so it's a little more casual. To me, that is the perfect blend. You can dress it down by putting something over it. It hides the lace sleeves and makes it look more casual, or of course you could dress it up a little bit depending on what you pair with it on the bottom. Of course, I do like to get dressed up a little bit sometimes. My go-to uniform for an evening out or a date night is a dressier top and then usually just jeans and maybe some dressier shoes on the bottom. So this blouse really came in handy. I actually wore this to an art gallery opening. This is a white blouse with black dots, kind of more of an animal print inspired shape to the black dots, but still very neutral, can go with a lot of things. I have worn it with jeans. I have also worn it with red pants. I like the neutrals paired with that pop of color. It's lightweight. I like the way it's more open here on the neckline. It lays a little more flat. A personal pet peeve that I have with collared blouses is that they tend to get real stiff. They stand up and they rub against my neck, and I'll get my makeup, because I bring my bronzer and foundation on, so I'll oftentimes get my makeup on my collar. But when something lies flat against my collarbone, much better. So that is another reason that I love this blouse. And this one also runs true to size, and I have it in a size small. This next one is, yes, a long sleeve top, but it's really a sweater. It's one of my more recent acquisitions from Amazon. I have it in a size small, and I will say that it's not that it runs big, it's just that the cut of it is a little more boxy and a little longer so that you can wear it over leggings. So I love the side split. It gives you a little more ease of movement. Again, of course, comes in a million colors, but it's also easy enough to also pair with jeans or joggers or what have you. It's one of the things you'll see carried through all of these pieces is there's a lot of versatility in the options. And of course, the budget price points, fabulous. Next, we have what I am wearing here. I like to call it my colorful striped cardigan. And this is another one that I loved so much. I actually bought two different versions. This is the newer one. I think prior to 2021, I purchased one that's more of a olive green, orchid, like lavender color. I love that pairing as well. I'm pretty sure that one is still available. It's super, super soft, runs a little bit longer, no pockets, great for layering. And I love this. This reminds me a lot of a Caslon sweater that I wanted to get during the anniversary sale. And the beauty of this is it's less expensive and it's still available. This graphic sweatshirt actually could fit into 2 categories because I bought this in the long sleeve sweatshirt version and the initial purchase was in the short sleeve t-shirt version. Now the sweatshirt version that we're talking about here, it's a good day to read a book. It's not a typical sweatshirt. It's more like a heavier cotton sweatshirt hybrid. So it's a lot easier to wear. It's a lot easier to do the little tuck. Again, the versatility of it, and who can argue with? It's always a great day to read a book. So this is a shirt I could wear on repeat, and I think it's a shirt, whether you get it in the long sleeve or the short sleeve version, that every teacher and librarian should definitely own. It's hard to say that I have an absolute favorite from 2021, but if I did, this one would be really close to the top. It might be the #1 pick, and it's this waffle knit V-neck kind of blouson sleeve top. Again, loved it so much. I have it in dusty rose and I have it in sort of a slate paler blue. It's so pretty. It looks so expensive. To me, it reminds me of something that Free People would have designed. It is not at a Free People cost, and the color options are great, and I'm not gonna rule out buying a third. It just goes with so many things. It's so casual, it's so easy to wear. You can still dress it up. It's so pretty. It is a little bit more oversized. I went with my true size small. I think that might actually be the smallest option, but it's just such a flattering cut in the way it's draped. This is definitely one of my absolute top recommendations for 2021. If you are still dealing with cold weather, and I think that applies to most of you watching, this next one you may enjoy. It's, again, a more recent purchase. As I'm moving through the list, I started with January and then worked my way down. So as I get to the end of each category, it's a more recent purchase. So this is a Batwing turtleneck tunic sweater, and I have it in this olive green. I like that it's, yes, it's a basic sweater, but there's some details to it. There's a really fine ribbing all through the trunk, the bodice, the entire body, there you go, of the sweater. And then again on the sleeves, it is really big. When I ordered it, I thought that small was the smallest size. I think it runs oversized. And so in hindsight, I could probably get away with an extra small. On the fence, because I do want a little more material across my chest, but it is a very generously sized sweater. Let's just leave it at that. And it is, again, versatile. I have worn it with skinny jeans. I have worn it over leggings with booties. Lots you can do with this one. And then the last long sleeve top that I want to talk about, my most recent purchase, is this heart graphic print blouse. I just think it's so beautiful. I think it looks super expensive. To me, it looks like something I would have found at Anthropologie. And the graphic print with the hearts on it are great as we move into February. If you're looking for something to celebrate Valentine's Day in, a Galentine's event. Again, I always think about teachers, people who work with kids. You kind of like to dress thematically. You can wear this year round. I plan on wearing this year round, and I love all the different color combos. And again, I sized up to this one in a medium because I thought I would want more room and longer length in case I decide to wear this over leggings. I have so far just worn it tucked into jeans, and the material's really blousy and thin. So while it is a pretty generous cut, it's not overpowering me. So if you want to wear it like a real blouse, I'd say run true to size. If you want it a little bit longer in case you want to wear it over leggings, size up 1. Now we're moving into short sleeve tops. And remember, the warm weather will be here before you know it. And even though Amazon shipping is generally, quick, like 2 days if you have Prime, there are things that I'm seeing that are a few weeks out. So you may want to start planning for spring. So the first thing I want to talk about is a top I never talk about. It's this Peplum sort of tiered tee, kind of a baby doll sort of look to it. I have it in white. It's a nice basic. It would look really nice over linen joggers, tucked into a pair of cutoff denim shorts. You can definitely do the front tuck and give yourself a little more shape. If you're a little more cognizant of your belly area, it skims that and make you feel a little more comfortable. I'm definitely gonna order more colors in this. I just think it's a nice basic staple, and I have it in a size small. This next one was another one that the internet went crazy over. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I call it like my ruffle neck sleeveless spotted blouse. I actually have this in the long sleeve version as well. Probably should have included it in this video, but we're gonna talk about the sleeveless version. It has a little cap sleeve to it. I've worn it to girls' nights out. I've paired it with jeans. I put a blazer over it. It's really versatile. The color selection is outstanding, and I think it's a very flattering cut, especially if, again, you're sensitive about things being too clingy. around your midsection. This will be really flattering on you. This sleeveless waffle knit kind of like twist tie tank, I love the color selection. I have it in this beautiful orchid, but I also have it in white, black, I mean, so many options. It's great to wear on its own in the warm months, but because it's sleeveless, it works great just layered under a cardigan if you're someone who just gets too hot with too many layers. And I love the little twist front. It's like an automatic front tuck without you having to think about it. Bonus, the material is unbelievably soft. It does run true to size. I have mine in a size small. And I would say that on the lighter colors, it's not completely see-through, but you're going to see a bra if you don't wear one that matches your skin tone. So just be aware of that. This blouse has gotten so much attention. It really went over well with all of you watching. And it's one of my favorites, obviously, because I bought it in that dusty rose color and also in black. I like to call it my little lace blouse. Not exactly the right term. It kind of almost looks like there's some crochet to it. A lot of different textures going on in this blouse, but it's so pretty. It's definitely something you can dress up. It's something you can wear to work. It's something you can wear over jeans, which is sort of my go-to. You can wear it with dressier joggers. There's just a lot you can do with it. It's a great price point and it does run true to size, so I have that one in a small as well. And then the last short sleeve top I have to talk about that was a favorite from 2021 is what I have on now. And from just looking at it, it looks just like a basic navy tee, and it is, but it's part of the Amazon Essentials line. I feel like I'm stripping. And it's their puff sleeve tee. Now, the puff sleeve I don't think is going away anytime soon. This one has little elastic around the cuffs, very subtle puff sleeve. What I like about this over other puff sleeve tops that I have, the other puff sleeve tops that I have are more of a sweatshirt or thicker material. They're a lot more structure to them. This material is a thin t-shirt cotton material, so it lays nicer. It's not as thick and heavy, which I can appreciate living somewhere that gets very hot, but also allows me to layer something over this without having like linebacker shoulders. So I love this, and again, love the price point. I have it in a size small. Next, we get to dresses, one of my absolute favorite categories, and honestly a category I wear more in the warmer months. I love a dress. I'm partial to a maxi dress, but I don't like being cold at all. And so I really only wear them when it's warm enough to go bare-legged, even though I'm wearing a longer dress. So the first one, very popular around Mother's Day. It's this ruffle waist, sort of tiered maxi skirt. The name or the description on Amazon is something very different and very misleading, but that's what this, it says something like backless. It is not, I would never wear a backless anything. I am never gonna wear something that you need a special bra for. No, don't have time for that. Anyway, I love this dress. It's definitely casual enough that I wouldn't feel overdressed wearing it, say, into the grocery store. However, it'd be a little on the dressier side for that. It's great for brunches, wedding showers, graduations, maybe a daytime wedding guest kind of dress. It's very versatile, but it's so comfortable to wear, and I have it again in a size small. Next is this, I call it my Bohemian floral print maxi dress, and I love this dress for a number of reasons. One, I'm a sucker for a fun, colorful print. Two, it has pockets. Three, it has a drawstring waist, so you can, adjust it as needed. And this particular dress from a different brand runs really short. I bought this similar print from a different brand on Amazon, and it cut me off at a weird place. This actually has the length that I need, and it does come in a lot of other print combinations. So if this orangey pink combo isn't your thing, there's some other really great options. It's a really fun dress, and I'm filming this before I go on my cruise, but this is definitely getting packed with me. The last dress that I want to talk about, again, when you click on this link, you're going to see a whole bunch of different options for the same name, and it goes all over the place. But the one that I'm referring to is the one in this picture. It's a linen dress. It has a subtle stripe to it, a little bit of a ruffled sleeve, very flattering, very easy to wear. If you are planning ahead for what to wear to upcoming high school, college graduation, even like preschool, kindergarten graduation, anything where it's going to be hot out, these dresses would be perfect. It does come in a couple of colors. I have the white. There's also like more of a chambray option. There's also different variations on this dress that I also own, but they did not make my favorites list. This linen ruffle sleeve one though, cannot wait until I can wear it again. I guess I can wear it soon. I'm gonna pack that for my cruise as well. For bottoms, I only have one to recommend, but I bought several versions of it, and they are the Tencel joggers from Daily Ritual. I love these. I originally bought them in an extra small, then I bought them in a small, and the difference is so subtle. So for a while, I could go either way. Definitely more into the small category now. So maybe size up 1 if you're concerned that you might run, if you're worried about it being too small on you. But oh my gosh, these are the best joggers because they're Tencel fabric. They don't wrinkle. They drape beautifully. They come in great neutral colors. You can dress these up for sure. They travel really well. Definitely gonna buy more of them. I have them in gray, I have them in navy, and I have them in olive, and I love them. And again, I'm currently wearing them in a size small. For workout wear, there was only, I think, one thing that I bought that was the absolute standout in 2021. I feel like I bought more of it in 2020, but the crazy yoga high waist, I think they're called like naked feeling leggings. These are absolute lookalikes for the Lululemon, I think, Align leggings. They come in a million colors though. Obviously the price point is very different than Lululemon. I've bought several pairs for myself. I bought several pairs as gifts for other people. That line in particular, I feel like I need to do a dupe or comparison video because there are quite a few pieces in that line that are very comparable to Lululemon. So much so that I actually bought Shane quite a few pieces from the men's side at CRZ Yoga, and he is a big Lululemon fan, and he said these are just exactly the same. Obviously the price point is different. If you're curious about what I purchased for him, I will actually put that down in the description box if you're looking for men's things. Okay, let's move on to accessories. So one of the absolute favorites, something you saw over and over and over again, was this bag strap. And I loved it so much. I bought it a few times, gave it as gifts, sent it out actually in some giveaways as well. It was off Amazon for a while. You couldn't find it. It is back on. There is a projected shipping date, so this isn't something you're going to get overnight. But because it's been so limited, if this is something you're interested in, I would grab it. Last time I checked, it was under $15, which is an absolute steal. Then we get to the drop. Remember I was talking about the drop, and they have some limited run pieces, but they also have staples. And the staple for me that is the absolute standout that I lived in the summer are these square-toed, two-banded sandals. I have them in natural. I ordered them over the summer in white, accidentally threw out the box, so I just reordered them again. So I'll have them for the cruise and for the upcoming warm weather. And I want to order another pair in black. They also have a pair in metallic gold that would be really fun. All the colors. Eventually I'm going to own all the colors. I love the square toe, and I have to tell you, super comfortable to wear. You can walk around in these all day long. I have 2 different kinds of slippers I need to share with you. Again, love these so much. I bought them twice. I have them in this natural color. I also have them in gray, just the mule faux fur and faux suede slippers. There's memory foam in the sole. They run true to size. I have them in, I don't know what size this is. I think medium. So just buy your true size. Super, super comfortable. These are my cold weather slippers or house shoes. But then I also have these that I'm looking forward to segueing back into, and these are my open-toed, they're hard to see, like the crisscross fuzzy slippers, great for wearing in the warmer weather. I like that it also has a hard sole, so if you need to run outside in them, get the newspaper, take out the trash, whatever, these are easy to wear outside as well, and they're so, so comfortable, and the memory foam is fantastic. Also, a fairly recent find are these over-the-knee boots. They come in lots of different color and material options. These are faux suede. I love that they tie up at the top to really make sure that they don't sag. I've worn them for hours and hours and never had any problem with them scooching down my leg. And with this stacked heel, they are very, very comfortable to walk around in. Few more accessories to share with you. Again, something that is coming with me on my cruise, this packable straw visor hat. I love this because you can put your hair up on your head or wear a ponytail and it doesn't interfere with your hair, and it closes with Velcro at the back. I'm not going to do it right now, but lots of other color options with this as well. A friend of mine, hi Claire, actually bought me one of these years ago and had my initials monogrammed on it too. So kind of a fun gift idea. And along with the straw hat, this set of straw belts. I got the one that came in a pack of 3, wore these all summer long, especially with some of those dresses I mentioned. So it had this kind of natural color, a little lighter natural color with a square buckle, and this black one as well. There's a few other options on that link, so you get to pick which option you like. But that whole set, I believe, is under $20, which is a great deal. This last category I'm calling random or other. They just don't fit into anything else. And the first thing I have to talk about are these cotton poplin pajamas. I love them. I had seen so many people on Instagram talking about cotton pajamas, but they were well over $100. And I was like, yeah, you know, I really love my Soma Cool Nights pajamas. So if I'm gonna venture out, I don't know that I really wanna spend that kind of money. So I looked on Amazon and I found these and I love them so much. I, again, bought them in 2 colors. They are long sleeved and pants, but I can wear them all summer long. That cotton is really cool and really crisp. I can also wear them in, not in the freezing cold part of the winter, but definitely into the fall and spring. There's just something chameleon-like about the properties. I will say this, they do wrinkle. So if you want to look all pressed and perfect, you're going to have to steam them. Even when I take them straight out of the dryer, they're wrinkled. I don't care. I'm getting into bed. I'm not like getting into a fashion show. I'm not taking Instagram pictures. Well, I have taken Instagram pictures in them, but be that as it may, absolutely love them. And if you've been curious about the cotton pajama trend, you definitely need to try these. If more traditional pajama materials are more your thing, these were, again, a more recent find, and I wore these a ton in the winter. I've just wore them last week, and I call them my star pajamas. They're cut very similarly to the classic men's pajamas that I love from Soma. Very reminiscent to me of more the Nordstrom brand in pajamas, but I love all the prints. I like the ones that I picked out. They're navy with little tiny stars, but lots of options. They run true to size. I have them in a small. Then a couple of random coats. The first, I have to mention the down coat, not the Amazon coat that everybody raves about. Same brand, slightly different style. I've talked about this a ton here, so I'm not gonna go on and on, but I worn it recently when we did have a huge drop in temperature and I felt super cozy, but not too warm. And it just looks a little more streamlined and a little bit more elegant, I think. And I have it in the size small in beige. And then lastly, this swimsuit cover-up. I have struggled for years to find a really good swimsuit cover-up that actually covered me up, but that also didn't make me feel hot and sweaty underneath it. We've all seen the long sleeve, long maxi dress swimsuit cover-ups made out of like nylon, so you're gonna sweat. The heat's gonna be trapped. This has millions of little holes in it, and yet you still look covered. It comes in one size, yet I've seen it look great on 5'9", 5'10" girls. It works well on me. I'm 5'4", tons of colors. I can't recommend it enough. If you've been struggling to find just a really good swimsuit cover-up, you have to try this one. Okay, that was a lot to get into. Remember, it's all listed down in the description box, all the info you need. I can't wait to start sharing with you all the new finds I've already found at Amazon. Lots more to come. Please send those requests in. I love hearing from you. If you have any questions, of course, leave them down in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!